All right, back here with Brian Holmeyer again. Brian, I want you to talk a little bit about learning how to race. So in our last segment, you kind of mentioned you had to learn how to train, you had to learn how to race. So, what specifically are some key moments or maybe some key races that kind of change your perspective on racing?
Yeah, in high school, I was always someone that liked to be at the front of races. I liked to be able to go out there and mix it up. And a lot of times I would really fall off the second half and struggle to bring it home. I tried to bring that into college with me, and when moving up to the 8K distance, I would make it to about 5K and would really struggle the last 3K of races, and it showed in my times and my places. It was, like I said in the last segment, being patient was something that I really had to learn. I had to learn that you can't race flat out for 8K. You have to be honest with yourself in where you're at physically. I mean, I wasn't ready to run at the front of a lot of these races. There were some races my sophomore and junior year where I wasn't ready to be in the middle of the pack even, that I had to learn to go out slower, stay within myself, and really just have more of a controlled effort.
Yeah, I remember, one of the reasons why, you kind of were doing that was you were just used to kind of going out and hurting, and then you kind of get to an 8K and it's more of like a slow burn. So how was that transition, figuring out like, hey, I don't have to be in pain, from mile one of an 8K. How did you kind of make that transition?
Yeah, definitely my high school background. For being more of a miler in high school, I liked to get out fast. And to a certain extent, I still do like to get out fast, but it was after a couple of races where I tried going out slower that I was able to see the benefits of feeling good over that last half and starting to see myself catching people in the last half of a race instead of being passed by everyone and having nothing left to hang on. And just having that feeling of knowing that the last half of the race or the last even mile of a race, I could bring back a good amount of people started to help me with that transition of going out a little bit more controlled.
And you think that was about a 2-year process, 1-year process? I mean, how long did it really take?
It was probably about a 2-year process. My freshman year, I didn't understand the 8K enough, and it was one of those distances that you're a little bit afraid of. So it just kind of, everything happened freshman year. I really didn't think too much of how it was happening. My sophomore year and into my junior year of cross country, I did struggle with learning how to go out, and it was towards the end of my junior year and the beginning of my senior year of cross country that I really started to figure that out.
All right, makes sense. Thanks for your time.
Thanks.